Hi guys, today I'm going to do my Gay Pride look. I don't use branding, so don't worry about having the right products or anything like that, or having the right brushes, because you know what works for you, and I want you to be able to work with your makeup bag just like I work with mine. So the first thing I'm going to do is concealer. You could use primer, if that's the kind of thing you buy. My concealer works fine for this purpose, so I don't really bother buying primer. All you're doing is using it so the glitter will stick to your eye. So whatever works best. Right. Pack it onto your lid. You can use your fingers, they work just as well. Nature's brushes, I heard a makeup artist call fingers once. Can't remember who it was, but and it doesn't have to be neat because you're covering it up. And you're going to put foundation over it and everything, so. Alright. Next thing I'm going to do is sort the lid out, because the lid is not the centre of attention on this look. It's mainly going to be your brow bone area. But just so your lid doesn't feel left out and it still shimmers in the light, I'm taking a silver or a shimmery grey or whatever you have to hand. Something to that effect though. And just with a flat brush, just packing on a bit of that. I keep alternating between my mirror and my webcam view and find out which one works best. But I can't work in reverse, so mirror seems to be winning. Really pack it on nice and thick so it's noticeable. The silver does have a habit of being a little bit too subtle for this kind of job. But if you pack it on, then it, comes out like that. And yeah. The next thing I'm going to do is take a couple of these heart stickers. I used stars for 4th of July, so multi-purpose technique here. I think I'm going to do a big one and a small one. And you're just placing them in sort of your brow bone-ish area. Wherever you think will look best. The closer to the eyebrow, the more noticeable they tend to be. So, okay, on to the fun part. I'm not very neat with this bit. I'm still kind of getting my technique mastered. But you get the general idea, and if you're much neater than me and have a steadier hand, then it's going to come out and look much better. The first colour I'm going to take is this blue glitter pot. And with a flat brush, making sure all the excess is off so it doesn't run down my face. I'm just going to pack it on, crease and a little bit upwards. You can take it out as far as you like. If you want a rainbow full across, you do that. Make sure you're just patting on. It doesn't have to be neat because the colour above it is going to overlap it, which will sort out any problems there are. And if you can, whatever technique works for you, when it gets close to this edge, you can either bring it to a point or you can fade it. I have a tendency of sort of, if you just flick your brush, it makes a nice little flick at the end, and it's a nice way of just fading it out. But the inner corner, you just tend to bring it to a point, and it makes a nice starting point for the rest of your colours to go off like a little guide. Next colour I'm using is this green, shimmery green. It's a bit easier to see in this. That's the kind of colour I'm working with. My camera's quite poor quality, I do apologise. But as long as you get the idea. And just over your stickers. See how you're overlapping the blue. So it doesn't really matter how neat that was. If you do put too much green on, or the bottom's too messy, you can put blue on to neaten it up or thicken up your blue to make that more noticeable, but I prefer green anyway. And my final colour, I'm just using 3 colours. You can use as many as you like. These just happen to be the only usable glitters I have. You can just make your lines thinner, use a thinner brush. My last colour is pink, because what would Gay Pride be without a bit of pink? This is usually where mine ends up looking a little messy, but it's my own fault for picking such a vivid colour. It's hard to manoeuvre correctly. I'm going to give it a go. This one goes right under the brow bone. Eyebrow, right under the eyebrow. Brow bone. So it has that kind of drag queen feel to it. And yeah, I'm getting glitter all over my face. Oh. Don't put your foundation on or your powder on first, because it's just gonna get ruined. And there. Go. If you want to have something that fills that little space in between, don't have to, no one's really paying much attention to that bit. You can just, I'm just going to use my finger, take out your silver again, and just, it makes a nice little inner corner, give you a bit of an alien look. Just as a little bit of a space filler. Next, I'm going to use this yellow gold, slightly shimmery, very reflective at least, liner, liquid liner. You could use black if you like, if that's your preferred liner, but I do try to stay away from black. In this look in particular, because it's all about boldness and vibrancy and individualism. And colour. So there you go. Adds that yellow that you don't have in your rainbow. And then last but not least, a little essential, you can put black liner on your waterline if you really want to. I don't really do so much. If you do want to line at all though, because the blue is the closest to your lower lash line, you can take a bit of blue just on the tip of a thin brush, or an eyeliner brush if you're that good, and just make sure you join it up with the blue. You can just line your bottom lashes with that blue. You can even make it fade into the green if you really want to. Or you could line it with the yellow. Whatever you think will look the best. Throw a bit of mascara on. And my lashes aren't very receptive to mascara at the minute, because I've been using wet wipes on my eyes constantly, trying to get this look to a standard that is good enough to show everyone. It takes a bit of practice before you get a result that you're relatively proud of. But you get the idea, mascara. And then you just need to take your heart stencils off. So you use a pair of tweezers. and less risk of ruining the rainbow that you worked so long and hard on if you just use tweezers, even if you do stab yourself like I do. And there you have it, little heart cutouts in your rainbow. The better quality of heart sticker you have, the better looking hearts you'll get. Yeah, that is my Gay Pride look. I hope you like it, and I hope it at least inspires you to do something bold and colourful at your local Gay Pride. Thanks for watching, guys.